Hello and welcome to Marauders TV episode 0 or 1.
Zero, isn't it? This is
Zero, yeah.
yeah.
It's the Team 18-1. It's episode 0. It's the pilot. Let us know if you don't like it. We won't do any more.
Yeah.
So it's just me and Tony here at the moment. Just kind of set up a YouTube channel today after a couple of minutes conversation and thought, well, you know what? Let's give it a go. Everyone else is doing it. Let's see whether we can make something of it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll pass over to you for a second.
So I guess one thing just to, I guess we need to sort of make clear is that this isn't the Tony and Tom show. It's the club. So we're looking at getting people involved that are fighting for the wooden spoon as much as they're fighting for a podium.
You depend on the weekend, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Players that are long in the tooth like us to newer players that are just starting to get into gaming or Age of Sigmar particularly. So it should be quite an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, that's it. I think we've got probably 20 people.
Yeah,
roughly sort of within the Marauders banner, growing by the day. All from various walks of life sounds a little bit philosophical. Walks of hobby. Different people. There's a few of us that you'll see quite a lot at events. That we're playing a lot, going to a lot of tournaments. Some that will do the odd event here or there. Some that will only do team events with the club. Some that haven't done events yet. So we've got a load of unique perspectives on the hobby, and it's not just going to be your general hyper competitive cutting edge hot takes. I don't think there'll be some of that, I reckon, but
I don't think we can help ourselves if nothing else.
No.
Like you say, we've got players that get hyper excited about goblins and hitting stuff with sticks because it's goblins and hitting stuff with sticks, all the way up to point efficiencies and that side. So no, it should be quite a good cross section, I think. And then in terms of the content, so I think the plan is we're going to sort of do little introduction videos to as many of the club as we can press gang into to help.
Many of us want to come on camera.
Yeah, and then really it's running up to events and how we're doing, what we're doing, and why we're doing it, and sort of looking at events and doing event game review type things, because not a lot of that kind of thing goes on at the moment.
No, and we were talking before, weren't we, that actually as gamers we learned quite a lot from listening to the likes of Facehammer event reviews, Bad Dice back in the day.
Yeah.
And we've got to strike that balance. We don't want to go turn by turn in every game. I couldn't remember it. You might be able to. You write everything down. There's a difference already. But actually sort of going through events game by game, and especially the run up as well. Why are we taking the list that we're taking? Some people in the club, the only models they've got, they want to hit stuff with sticks, various other things. But there's going to be a few of us with perspective of the meta game and trying to get one step ahead, or they've come up with something that they think might be a little bit sneaky or something like that. So hopefully you'll get some different perspective as not everyone's going to be going to this event to win it. So there's you've got different people looking at it from different ways.
Yeah. And I think as new stuff comes out, certainly we're talking today, what are we on the run up to Age of Sigmar 3. So there's quite a lot to look forward to on that. But as as new army books come out, and we'll try and get people that are enthused about a book for that read the bit at the beginning before the rules kick in.
The bit before the allegiance abilities, but
I'm not quite sure. It goes contents and legion, but apparently there's a bit in between. But so we'll get the people.
There's a middle bit as well called Path to Glory, which apparently actually is supposed to be really good in AOS 3. So, I'm giving it a hard time at the moment, but actually, similar to the 40k one, it's supposed to be really, really good. So
it's
quite keen. And again, there's some potential content if we do something like that as a club, like a little slow growy type thing. Maybe having a YouTube channel will encourage us to finish a campaign for once and not just do a couple of weeks of it and get bored. We'll see.
We'll see.
This is purely for us to be held accountable for things at this point.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, so you know, the idea is we'll look at gaming, we'll look at the game, we'll look at content that comes out, but we'll try and arrange for people that have got different perspectives, different abilities, put it all in the mixing pot, and you know, hopefully we'll have an interesting and unique perspective.
You may get some painting content. No promises, but you might get some painting content.
We have got some pretty good painters.
We have. We've also got some unique perspectives on painting. You know,
Sure.
Monochrome Tony, and a few others.
If it's great painted, right?
You know, again, you know, a lot of painting podcasts are talking about color theory, wet blending, and things like that. Whereas, you know, I'm quite happy to share how I could get an army painted a week before an event, and it looked not great, but okay.
I think, I suppose, if you remember the old Zeech that I had, that was a 2-week project, start to finish. You know, Hotel Hammer and all the rest, literally painted in hotels.
Oh yeah, doing it while you were away with work, weren't you?
Yeah,
just noticed your Zoom name is still Tony Moore Health and Protection. So
yeah, so if you are interested in health and protection,
I'll get a banner behind me, shall I? But we're not doing it for that. It's not selfish like that.
No.
Yeah, you know, being a filthy meta chaser like me, you do have to learn to paint armies quickly.
I think, to be fair though, there's a different skill set in painting the way we paint to get volume than there is to, you know, spend a year, 2 years, 3 years slowly growing 1,000-2,000 point list.
It's purely endurance. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's actually being able to sit there, go through the motions. Like the 250 models each army that I painted last year that never saw the table. You know, that was done in a couple of weeks, and I wasn't happy with doing it, but I did it, and it looks okay. I'm glad I've done it. You know, it's there, and I can cherry pick bits and bobs to use for other.
Yeah, no golden demon winners in certainly in this conversation, but
no, I think I've won a painting trophy.
Yeah, one of the Easter Marauder events.
Sorry?
One of the Easter Marauder events.
No, remember we had one Conflict Bristol, Glasgow, with the Empire Dwarf Doubles Army with the molded.
In fact, I won 3rd place Lord of the Rings single miniature because they were trophies that hard to get. Arwen, like
trophy.
Way down.
So yeah, that's kind of a bit about the channel. Keep calling it MTV until we get the cease and desist. I don't know whether we'll get big enough for them to care. But no, it's Marauders Television. But so the key thing is it being Marauders as a club, and you know, Tony, you've been there since day 1. Me probably day 7. Or something like that. But it just give us, I think we've talked about this on various other shows and things like that, but actually be a good little piece for our own YouTube channel, I suppose, about the club, its origins and things like that.
Yeah,
the club
I think maybe not in this opening.
No, we'll probably another.
I think we'll get together and chat about the history and where where you come from.
Yeah, that's it. So one of the things we're going to look to do over the coming months is, or hopefully, get as many of them done before the 3rd of July as possible, is to get some of the other members of the club on, people that you will know, some people that you might not, and get them to share their own hobby with you, who they are, what they do, what they're looking forward to with AOS 3, and obviously other games. You know, as a club, we don't just play Age of Sigmar. I do, but other people have various flirts with other games, so there might be some content for that as well. I won't be on it, but so yeah, that's kind of it. And yeah, stick with us. This is going to be, we're learning as we go with this. The content might get better, the quality might get better, it might not, but it's all about.
You may learn something, and certainly something to have on my.
So yeah, we'll sign off for now, and hopefully we'll get this uploaded, get you all watching it. Give us a subscribe. I get to get I'm a YouTube now.
Oh!
There we go.
Like, share, and subscribe. Where's Caitlin?
Share.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. So, I mean, I'm going to plug my own YouTube channel. So, Daddy Daughter Gaming is Marvel channel that I run with Caitlin, but she does all the end stuff because she watches so much YouTube. She just reels it off, but I can't remember half of them.
I think it's smash that like button and the thumbs up and the bell to make sure you receive notifications when we drop new content.
There you go.
That
sounds hip and cool. So yeah.
Give us a thumb. There we go. Thumb it in. Right. And we'll end on that note.
Yeah.
Catch you later, guys. Bye.